Now we have seen the initiation part of it, we have seen the assigning part of it, now we've seen the data entry part of it. If you clearly recall, the scan document was attached only once. The customer name was entered only once. All other, the banker name was entered only once. Nothing else was done additionally. No other typing work was done so far in the software. आगे भी ज़्यादा नहीं होगा, आप देखेगा अभी in a moment. Now that the site engineer has completed the visit, हम अभी इसको ये करना है, रिपोर्ट को प्रिपेयर करना है. I'll show you how that happens, and that's again extremely simple. Just give me a moment. I'm sorry. Done. This is the report executives ka login page. You can create n number of report executives, as many number of people as you may have. They can come over here. Now, what is this open jobs queue? There are three tabs on the left hand side: open jobs, visit, completed jobs, and pick job. What is this open jobs queue? The open jobs queue is a queue where if in case a report executive comes in at morning 10:30, वो खोल के उनका उस दिन का काम क्या होता है, कितने केसेस है, क्या करना है, कैसे उनका टाइम को प्लान करना है, उसके बारे में उनको अभी तक कुछ भी आइडिया नहीं होगा. They wait for the site engineer to send the data. Whatever images come to them either in WhatsApp or in mail, they pick up that information and they start typing. But they really don't know how many cases they have to do in a particular day. This open jobs queue is precisely that. It will give them a list of visits which are lined up for that particular day and whatever they need to complete for that particular day. This will help them to plan their day fantastically so that they know मुझे आज 8 केस या 9 केस करना है, उसके हिसाब से उनका टाइमिंग को भी वो प्लान कर सकते हैं. Once a site engineer completes a report or completes a site visit, he submits in his mobile application form. Automatically, whatever case they complete comes out of this queue and goes into the visit completed queue. Now, if you look into it, we just now completed XYZ ABC ka valuation report. See, the contact number has come over here, the loan account number has come over here, and every other detail pertaining to the property, the bank also comes over here. Every information pertaining to that particular loan request comes over here. This gentleman or the report executive just need to pick this job, and wow, here you have everything. Now, on the left hand side, you will have whatever information the initiator had initiation stage में जो भी किया है वो है इधर. Now here also the report executive can correct any mistake if at all that was done by the initiating person. They can correct whatever information is available here. How do they do it? They can do it with the documents which are available. Whatever documents. Now here I have uploaded only these two documents. But imagine you can also ask your team to upload the trigger itself. Take a photograph of that and attach it. So the report executive team can once again check whether if all the information entered by the initiating team is correct. All it requires is just attach the trigger over here and the job is done. Because we give everything in front of the report executive for them to see what is available in this particular request from the banker. Now, additionally, the property images, whichever is there, whichever was received from the site, comes over here one after the other. They don't need to go into there. Now, if you look at this tomato ketchup, it was there on that particular document. So the stuff has come over here. And additionally, the selfie image of mine also would be coming over here, and all images pertaining to that particular site, pertaining to that particular property, comes over here for that person to review. This was the elevation image which I had picked up, that has also come inside over here. If you now look at the lat long at the initiation stage, we had about 7 digits coming inside. Now the lat long is precise. It is to the 15th decimal that is available, as much precise as it could get. Now, the same thing was to be fetched from the site engineer. He has to open another application and then start writing down or take a photo of that and then send it across. All that is not required. The application by itself fetches the latitude and longitude. Once this is done, you can click on the report executive can then click on download all. And what happens is all information pertaining to this particular property gets downloaded and अपने आप एक folder बनाएगा. ये 578 करके एक फोल्डर बना के इस फोल्डर के अंदर whatever images, whatever documents have been received, all those comes over and sits in over here. Now, if you look at it, this was the dummy PDF that we had created. The first one that we had added, the first one was had two lines. The second one had three lines. You look at it, every single document which came in has come over. Now here you get the trigger. Now this, I mean the data sheet. The data sheet is nothing but the one with the tomato ketchup that we had done, that has also come inside. The road image that we had picked up, that has come inside. The elevation image that we had come in, that has come inside. All information, all images that the site engineer had picked up has come inside. At this level, we bring them back to their old process. Until now, it is Evalo's virtual office. Once these data is available with the sorry, is available at the with the report executive, they get back to the old process of preparing the report in whatever form and style and manner they are used to. Now here, if it is Excel, they can use Excel. If they are Word, they can use Word. They can manually prepare the report however they want, however they are used to. Because in most of the valuers offices, one or two individual, one person gets trained with two, three banks. The other person gets trained with another two, three banks. So this way, the job allocation is fairly straightforward. It is simple. You get trained on these banks, you handle those banks. So they are very much used to their existing practices, and we didn't want to disturb that. Now, though in this example we had taken, we are going to take up SBI ka format. Imagine this was the format which the report executive has to type. So they just go ahead, open the format of SBI, yeah, and start typing it over here. So they don't need to worry at all. There's no change for them. They're used to this. In fact, I've seen quite a few report executives बहुत तेजी से type करेगा because they're used to it for so many years. It's fantastic. So let them go ahead, do whatever they're doing, and they are also in a very big way used to this, used to your data collection sheet. Because when the engineer sends across the data, the report executive team is also trained to pick up the data from that particular format. उनको clearly मालूम है कि ये engineer से ये data sheet आया तो वहां पे ये information को लिखा होगा. They won't be running around here and there. They fully know and they are used to your template, and your template is very unique to your own office. From every single valuer's office, this one keeps changing. Format keeps changing. So we have not disturbed any of those. The work of the report executive remains the same. But what we have changed is the time that they take in getting all this information. Instead of they going into WhatsApp to check what data, what photos have come inside, instead of going to some other folder to see the documents which have come inside, Evalo's virtual office brings everything to them in one single platter, and they can also download all that information so that they can start their report preparation work. Once they are done with the report preparation, they can comfortably come over here and upload that report, whatever they have prepared, in whichever form they normally do, and then attach it over here. Instead of attaching it to an email, now you just saw it took less than a second, less than fraction of a second. Instead of attaching it to an email, typing the email ID and then typing the subject, the customer name, the bank name, the borrower name, and then what other additional information has to be typed, वो सब नहीं चाहिए. This is just attach it, click on the upload button and attach the report, and there it ends. If it were to be an immovable asset, there is 3-4 additional information which they'll have to type. And I'll also tell you why this is required. I assume here that this is a flat, and the UDS is about 1200 SFT. The super buildup is about 2000 SFT, and the flat rate is about 10,000 square feet. Rate was 5 foot. Now, why this is being done is, as we move to the next level, at the reviewers level, you will get a understanding as to why we made this manual entry happen at this stage. Additionally, we have also given a provision for the payment related information to come over here. If it is known to them, let them type. If it is not typed, also no issues. And over here, we are capturing the manual address of the property. We are again giving this as a matter of abundant caution, just to make sure that no information gets out of your system. Everything gets recorded in an appropriate way. That's exactly why this is happening now. Now at this level, the job of the report executive is done. They need not be informing their boss that मैंने ये report को complete किया है. All they need to do is just submit and move on to the next layer. So they submit it, and boom, this case is gone. So when we come into the visit completed case, that XYZ ABC case is no longer over here because it is now moved on from the report executive levels to the reviewer level.